Hello, this is Ron from Ron's Drone Tech and FPV Racing channel here. This video is for my FPV friends, John Cuppi, Ethan Mitchell, and Gary, better known as Nemo, over at the Drone Therapy show on the Coast to Coast Drones network of shows. And today I was doing a little FPV flying in the backyard. And I'm going to share the details with you in just a second. Okay, yeah, as I said earlier, I was doing some FPV flying, which John and Ethan and Gary encourage more of. So today I got everything charged up. Here I have the Eachine M80. Little, I guess you'd call this a little micro quad here. It's got a 5.8 gigahertz camera in it. It actually flies acro and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know the motor sizes and all that stuff. And there's the battery in it. I don't know. I'm not big on specs or whatever, but that's it. Flies pretty good. And here I have my Jumper T12 controller with the Hall gimbals, and here I have my Viper goggles. I purchased these goggles off of eBay recently, off the advice of a lot of people. And what you could do is, it has a kind of a pop-in screen here. I should do an unboxing this. So you kind of take the monitor out, it hooks into it. You charge it with a battery down there that you put in the back of the headrest. And what you can do, it has a piece here, kind of like a full goggles, but you can remove that piece. So if people wear glasses like me, you can just take a piece off around my thumb here, and you can just see the mirror there that's reflecting off the screen here, and that way you can see it pretty good, but you still can see the outside world. So if you have to kind of pop your goggles off real fast to look around, you don't have to take the glasses on and off. So that's good for somebody like me, especially a beginner who, I need to be taking them off constantly, because on this first flight here, which lasted all about 2 or 3 minutes here, I got off to a good start. I flew around the porch here, flew around the yard a little bit, with near misses of every object you see in the yard. Then I got over to the shed. I got too close to the shed. I even got too high. I was up above the roof for a second. I was worried about getting stuck up on the roof, but I got it down there. But then I took it across the yard here, middle of the yard, kept it low, and right above that little sign there, I kind of crashed. Maybe I crashed into that sign, and I hit the wall, and 2 propellers popped off, and 1 propeller popped so far off it went on the other side of the fence. And I was only flying maybe about a foot off the ground, so I don't know if it popped over or popped under. So I had to get a broom and push it back from the other side, and it was getting caught in weeds. So anyhow, it was a short flight. I mean, I don't know. I guess this thing only flies 5 minutes anyway, so I guess I got at least more than 50% of the battery life in. But after all that, going through all that, recovering the props, I kind of got a little tired. It's getting hot out here. It's probably 85 now, going up to 90, so I'm kind of done for the day. But at least I did get a good FPV flight in. I started off in acro, but I can't do acro and takeoff. I always flip it. I have to actually get up in the air first before I put in acro, and then I can actually I don't know, not crash for a few seconds. But I don't know if I was flying this in stabilized mode, or what's the one in between acro and stabilized. But anyhow, I kind of did okay for not having done it for over a year, maybe close to 2 years. I don't know, but I do like these Viper goggles. They were easy to had automatic search to find a channel and all that. So I really like the the T12. I mean, I know they've got new ones out since then, but and I know this Eachine M80 is a pretty older drone here too, but it still fits my skill level. But I'm thinking about maybe getting that Tiny Hawk 2 that a lot of people recommend, along with John Cuppi. Maybe that'd be a good beginner one for me after I outgrow this beginner one here, which I can't even get a full flight in without crashing and losing props. So, but I do need more air time. That's for sure. And and I think I have a couple other drones. I have a a Bugs 3 Mini, which I have, you know, the FPV camera and the 5.0 gigahertz. So once I get maybe some more stick time in with this little guy, maybe I could, you know, take the Bugs over to a little bit bigger field, the Bugs Mini, and you know, test that out. That's got a little more oomph than this thing. And actually, I have my big Bugs 3 full size with an FPV camera in it too, but you know, I'm not close to being ready there. I mean, the big Bugs doesn't fly acro, but the Bugs 3 Mini has a acro setting on it. So anyhow, that was my FPV flying for the day. I dedicate this video to the FPV crew over at the, you know, Coast to Coast Drones Drone Therapy Show, and you know, I look for some tips on these guys. I didn't record any video of this flight. I have this has a DVR in it. I put a memory card in it, but I never figured out how to activate the DVR, so I don't think I got any footage from the flight. But if I did, I will include this in the video. All right, thanks everybody, and we will see you on the next one.